Yeah.
Well, without Sean, let's get into our pick 'em. We are picking via spread. Tybo sucks at this. He was very good at money line. So we'll hope that maybe he gets it together this year.
I cleaned
Maybe
house on money line.
maybe he did. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know. We'll pick money line. If you have something to say about the game, we'll keep it very, very brief. Our first game happens after Thursday night football is our Friday game in Sao Paulo, Brazil. It is the Packers who will play the Eagles. Eagles are the home team in this game and a 2-point favorite.
Boy. Give me Packers here. I think they can definitely make this a close game.
Give me the Eagles. Give me the Eagles. I think they
Wow.
win by at least a field goal, probably a touchdown. I'm thinking late turnover. Late turnover.
I don't know if the woes have really helped with the Eagles, but you know me, I am not a believer in Jordan Love. So give me the Eagles.
It hurts. I have a soft spot in my heart for the Packers. I don't know why.
It's gross.
Yeah.
Let's
I
I'm
get
like
gonna
Brett
to
quit
Favre.
overtly doubting Jordan Love until he actually shits the bed because like I don't want to get ahead of myself anymore.
That's I wish I was that level headed and pragmatic about it. Alrighty.
first game noon on Sunday for Sunday NFL kickoff. The Cardinals will head to Buffalo and take on the Bills, who are 6.5-point favorites.
Shoo. Cardinals surprise. Give me Cardinals here.
Yeah, I think the Bills win, but I don't think they cover the 6.5. I feel like the Cardinals are going to keep it close. Another guy who honestly, is he ever going to finish a season, play a complete season? Kyler Murray. It'll be interesting to see. But yeah, I think the Cardinals cover, but they don't win.
I actually have the Cardinals winning. I think the Bills took a massive step back. I think their wide receiver slash weapon room is decimated. Josh Allen will lead the league in interceptions and have mid-table touchdowns.
Josh Allen?
Josh Allen.
Yeah, yeah. People forget that he turns the ball over like fucking Brett Favre
No,
used to.
but he also usually has a ton of touchdowns to go along with it.
Oh, you
I am
just don't
saying
think the
he's
touchdowns will
I don't think
match?
I think he's going to
Uh,
have mid-table, so he's going to have about middle of the table touchdowns and the highest interceptions.
yeah, yeah, probably.
Next game at noon, we've got the Patriots who will head into Cincinnati, take on Joe Burrow, and the Bengals finally back and healthy this season. Looks a little bit like Eminem, and the Bengals are 8-point favorites.
And I will take the Bengals. They win by more than 8.
Mm. Eight's a lot in the NFL, man.
It's a lot.
It
Eight's a
is, but
fucking
Jacoby
lot.
Brissett is also the starting quarterback for the.
Hey, hey, take it easy on Jacoby, man. Yeah, the Bengals. Joe Burrow's back. Yeah, probably Bengals win. All honestly though, the over under is 40. Keep an eye on that, but more of that later.
You got the Bengals covering. This is a really tough one because does Jamar Chase play? He's still holding in. He hasn't practiced yet. I would guess that he probably is going to play. If not, I think Jermaine Burton is his name. I know his last name's for sure Burton. I know it starts with a J. I'm pretty sure it's Jermaine Burton. Rookie wide receiver. He will step in and be a very complementary weapon to that offense. Give me the Bengals. Next game at noon and second game of the week here, we've got the Texans who head into Indianapolis and take on the Colts. The Colts at home are 3-point dogs.
Colts at home are 3-point dogs.
No
Dogs.
hook.
No ladder.
No, like there's just three straight, not 3.5.
Straight up.
I'm
I'm
still giving
glad
it to the
you
Texans
liked my
here.
joke there.
I
Yeah, I know.
purposely glossed over it. I'll have you know.
It went over my head because I'm not. I didn't know it
Hook and
was.
ладder play.
Yeah,
Well,
I
hook
get.
and ladder, yeah, yeah.
How was it funny in the situation that we were in?
Talking
I
about
said
football.
no hook.
Okay. I
A hook is like a half point, that goes
so
on.
if it was funny, I would have laughed.
Ooh,
unless it went over your head, which it did.
does he always talk to you like that?
Yeah, he's a little ungrateful sometimes.
All right, did you
Uh,
wait? Is it my turn?
yeah, he took the Texans.
Oh, okay,
Texans.
Tybo took the Texans. Yeah, give me the home dog. I like the Colts covered. Probably lose, but maybe by one. That's all we need.
I'll take the Texans in this one. I think early on in the season it's going to go really, really well, but as Stephon Diggs kind of gets maybe put off a little bit, doesn't get as many targets, the later on in the season, it's not going to go so well.
I do think
Uh,
this is going to be a hell of a game. I like your game of the week, buddy.
it's going to be a fun one.
Yeah.
Sad that it's in the noon hour where all the rest of the games are going on. It should be much later in the day.
I feel like the Colts and the Titans or Texans though, like whenever they play in that noon slate, they're always one of the last few games on and it's close and
I'll
I
take it.
feel like everybody ends up kind of watching it. They're like, "Hey, this game's over. We're going to cut over to the Colts and the Texans because it's not on this channel or whatever." And it ends up being a good game, I feel like.
I'd like to see a little
It
overtime,
should be a good game.
a little
Like
free football.
Rich, CJ
Yeah.
Stroud. I'd like to see him ball out.
We're owed free football here in the first week. That is for sure.
That's for sure. Next up at noon, we've got the Jags who head into Miami and take on the Dolphins, who are 3.5 point favorites at home.
Ooh, I don't think. I don't think Jackson. I've never believed in Trevor Lawrence. I'm just gonna stick with my gut here. I'll take Miami.
I am with Tybo as well. Give me Miami, especially this time of year. Jacksonville's going to be sitting on that far sideline, covered in the sun. They're all going to be sweating their dicks off. It's going to suck. Um, yeah, give me Miami
It's hot
money
in
line,
Jacksonville too.
but also to cover.
It is warm in Jacksonville.
It is warm. It is warm. Do you think they drive or do you think they fly down to Miami?
Definitely fly.
I think they fly.
Yeah.
It's definitely still like an hour flight, 45-minute flight.
You get up to cruising altitude and then you
if they
start
really
going down.
wanted to buy into the poverty franchise that they are, they would take the train.
take the train. Not even like team bus. It's not even like shitty team bus from Major League.
Go
Like
on
you
the
take the
train.
train, take the Amtrak.
We'll take Fins across the board here. Again, we will get Sean's picks later on from him off air as he had to leave for a fantasy football draft to as he gives you his just the tips.
Yeah, that's what he says. Fantasy football. He's just a coward. He doesn't want to say it in front of all the people. Just kidding. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if he's actually scared.
Yeah.
But
he's scared, but he is also going to a fantasy.
Oh, okay. So he's only half lying.
Right.
He's only half lying.
Next game at noon
What's
here.
the next game? Yeah.
We've got a third game of the week. The Titans who will head into Chicago, take on Bears, and figure out if Caleb Williams is the real deal or not. Bears at home, 4-point favorites.
No hook there either, right? Straight up 4.
Straight
There's
up
a
4.
lot of those. There's a lot of those this week.
That's big for the Bears here, but I think their offense is gonna have it going on, man. I
That's
hate it.
Mrs. Monbird?
I don't think Caleb Williams should be a good NFL player, but like a lot of the tape and a lot of the preseason stuff, man, like him throwing the ball to Roman Dunze looks pretty nice right now. So I'm gonna buy in just for the Titans game.
All righty.
Bears have a good week 1. Bears have a good
week 1.
They're
I
gonna
think
get,
Caleb
like,
Williams.
Big Cat is gonna get like so excited over this week 1 and have just like another disappointing season. So like
That could happen. I think Caleb Williams is a good quarterback. He will be a good quarterback in the NFL. It might take some time, but he'll get there. Oh, man.
like I'm sitting here fingers crossed that his flaws from college are still.
I think the Bears could win. I just don't, because what you get 3 points when you're at home. So this is a what, 1.5 point
One
spread,
point.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck it. Give me the Bears. The Bears.
Yeah, Bears.
Yeah.
You know what? All right, I'm gonna change. I'm going Titans here.
Oh,
I don't. I just don't know how good Caleb Williams is really going to be in this league. They've looked really, really good in the preseason, but also like the Chiefs didn't look that great in the
I
preseason,
certainly
so you
have more
can't
confidence in him
really
than Will
tell.
Levis. So
It's not that I necessarily have confidence in Will Levis. I think I like the rest of the Titans team better than I like the rest of the Bears team. You still have DeAndre Hopkins. When he's healthy, he's very good. You still have Calvin Ridley. Tyler Boyd showed that he could be a number three behind a heavily passing
when he's
offense.
good.
I think you
The,
have the
That's
better
a
versions of
caveat.
got-
all
That's a
three of
that's a
those
pretty big
players
caveat.
on the opposite side. Let it like Rome Odunze is a rookie, but like he outshines all of them. Keenan Allen's a better version of D Hop to me right now. Like
I
they're
think it
both
comes down to
old.
who plays better defense. Honestly, I'll even put it
It
this out
is.
there:
It's
whoever
yeah.
tackles better on Sunday in this
Oh, that's
game is
big in
probably
week
going to
one.
win.
That's big in week one.
Tackling,
big.
yeah.
I think it's going to be a very rusty their game. There's going to be a lot of turnovers. It's definitely worthy of a week one pick for game of the week. But I think it's going to be very sloppy football.
hmm much like that Panthers Saints game that we'll talk about here.
Very, very soon. Before we get there, our next game at noon, Steelers head into Atlanta, take on the Falcons, who are 3.5 point favorites at home.
Give me the Falcons.
So dramatic entrance. Is it? um, give me the Steelers. Mike Tomlin.
What?
What?
I got to
Yeah.
hear why.
A why?
Hey, I got to hear why on this.
Because it's the Steelers, it's Mike Tomlin. There's not a lot expected from them, I'll be honest, this year. But they got that new OC, so they're hopefully, gonna run
You mean
non-middle.
the one who couldn't figure out whether he wanted to run with Tyler Algier, or Bijan Robinson, couldn't get the ball into the hands of Drake London or Kyle Pitts.
I
That
don't give a
offensive
fuck.
coordinator.
I don't care, man. You want to know why? Because he's not technically in charge. Mike Tomlin is. All right. And if Mike Tomlin fucking tells him to do something, guess what? He's gonna do it. So I think yeah, with what is it, Artie Smith? No. Yeah, Artie Smith.
Arthur Smith, yes, sir.
Yeah, Artie Smith, he'll be fine. Mike Tomlin's going to show him the way. I just think I think there's not a lot of expectations with the Steelers this year. They got two quarterbacks. They're probably going to just see how the vibe goes, but I think they win. Not even cover. I think they win.
I think this one's self-explanatory. Take the Falcons, put your money on it,
The
walk
Steelers
away.
are going to be a very vibey team.
The
They're
vibes
going
are
to be
going to be
vibing
low.
in week 1.
Vibes are going to be low.
Like everybody, we're vibing week 1.
Final game of the week pick here. We've got a few more games before we get to the 3 o'clock schedule. We've got the Panthers, who will head into New Orleans, take on the Saints, who are 4 point favorites at home.
Boy, Saints are 4 point favorites here.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
I'll take the Panthers here. Let me like within 4 points. I think it's believable.
Well, it's not within 4. It's a wait. What was the line?
4.
4? Yeah.
That's
Hmm.
is that not what that's saying?
Yep.
Have I got
Nope.
it fucked up
You
again?
are
Yeah,
correct.
no,
You
no,
learned
you're
it.
right. You're right. I'm
Oh,
with you
okay.
there, Panthers. Yeah,
I'm also going to take the Panthers.
yeah.
This is kind of a little boring there for a few picks, but realistically, that's the easy choice. Next up, last game at noon. Minnesota Vikings are heading into New York to take on the Giants. At home, Giants, 2 point dogs.
Give me the Giants.
Yeah,
fucking
baby.
way.
The New York Giants.
Oh, you guys are
Yes, New York
gross.
Giants. Home
Gross.
dog. You got to take the home dog in the NFL, man. Take the home dog.
And I'll never pick the Giants to win. I think they're going 0-17 every year. Are you kidding me? As long as Daniel Jones is in that offense as their starting quarterback, till they bring back Tommy DeVito, They're not winning another game.
Tommy Cutlets. I mean that is the general consensus, though. Get that man back on the team.
Who? McCarthy?
Tommy DeVito.
DeVito.
Oh yeah, get him back on the team too. But yeah, the Vikings ain't gonna be shit. Sam Darnold can't fucking win. We know that. Come on, man.
I mean, you're looking at two teams that don't know how to win. Maybe this is the
No,
tie. Maybe this is the tie.
This could be the I didn't. Yeah, this could be the tie. This
I
might be the tie.
thought Justin Jefferson, like we were talking about the Derek Carr trade rumors, like that might happen. Derek Carr going to the Vikings. I was saying
Possible.
Derek Carr, his game is probably elevated a decent amount by playing with a guy like Justin Jefferson, but I don't know how much you can elevate a guy like Sam Darnold's game being Justin.
Are you taking
Sam Darnold's going to make him look?
Sam Darnold is still Sam Darnold at the end of the day.
I did get asked this question earlier this week. Sam Darnold or Nick Mullins? Who are you taking?
Ooh,
who?
Nick Mullins.
Can I shoot myself in the fucking foot? Because that's what they're both gonna do for me. Like fuck.
Oh, but who are you taking? Who do you think is better?
Who's the bald quarterback that learned their play that didn't learn their playbook and had a good game and then
Dobbs.
Give me that guy instead.
Wow.
The first day on the team, not knowing a playbook, give me Dobbs over.
Nick Mullins was the quarterback for the Vikings last year. For a little bit, they didn't have Justin Jefferson, and hey, they still barely missed the playoffs. Not like they're a good team nor in a great division. I think they missed it by a couple of games, not just barely. They missed it by a couple of games, but I think Sam Darnold is a better quarterback, and Justin Jefferson is playing. I think they win a few more games this year than they did last.
The Vikings? So the Vikings are this team that they play in a lot of close games, and when they're decent, they win those close games, and when they're not good, they lose most of those close games. So I just don't see. Don't see.
Yeah.
Was that fucking was that Aristotle right there?
Let me put my tinfoil hat on for a minute.
Yeah. No. Because some teams get fucking blown out, and the bad ones really do. But when the Vikings, I sounded like an idiot there. I don't know. Give me the fucking Giants. That's all I know.
We would have fined Sean for what we call quarterback speak.
Yeah. So you're all right. We're gonna learn your flaws, and then we're gonna make you hate it.
Exploit my flaws.
Yeah, we're gonna fine you every time it happens. All right, we'll get to the 3:00 games here. Broncos, Seahawks. Seahawks are at home and 6-point favorites.
I'm not a Broncos believer at all, but I think they can lose by less than 6 points.
They did get blown out by 70 last year.
Yeah.
In one game.
They also lost by like 50, I think, once last year as well.
All right. Okay.
They scored a lot of points against them.
I took the Broncos.
You took the Broncos, and I'm going to take the Seahawks.
That's the Broncos.
That's how it goes. It's all right, though.
That's a toughie. That 6 points is a lot. I just don't believe in Bo Nix. Don't believe in Bo Nix at all. I think
we haven't seen him play. How can you?
I
watched him play in college. I don't believe.
I would believe in him more
that.
if his name was spelled Beau instead of
Bo.
Bo.
He's from the South, dude. That's how they do it.
Point.
Bo Nix.
He's not Creole.
He's thrown 3 picks.
There's no UX or a U and an X in there or whatever. Of course, he's not Creole.
Next 3:05 game, we've got Tommy's favorite, the Raiders, who will head to LA to take on the Chargers. Chargers at home, 3-point favorites.
Well, whose favorites?
Chargers, 3-point favorites.
The Chargers are the favorites.
At home.
Oh, good. So yeah, I'll take the Raiders because I think this could easily be a 1-point game.
Are you just being nice to me, Tybo, or something? Honestly, because you don't have to. I don't think the Raiders cover. I fucking don't. I'm a Raiders fan. I don't have a lot of high hopes for us. 7 wins.
That's insane.
I don't think your team's that. I mean, you think the Chargers are that much better than you guys right now?
I think the Chargers have a quarterback that's better than us. And I don't believe in our defensive backfield. We didn't really do anything to beef it up. I mean, our box is
Their
barely
number
hanging
one
on.
receiver is Josh Palmer. I think you and I could go, the three of
Trust
us could
me,
go out there and just be
trust me
fine.
when I say this. I don't have faith in our secondary. It has nothing to do with what they're doing on offense too. And yeah, Chargers too, another Harbaugh team, they're probably going to run the ball down our throat. It's not going to work because we have Christian Wilkins and Max Crosby, but then they're just going to start throwing it because
And
they're
you're
going to
like,
have to.
that's when we're gonna get fucked.
And that's when shit's going to go bad because we didn't really do anything to beef up our linebackers either. Like we have no real nickel guy. Offensively, we don't have a running back. We're trying to replace Josh Jacobs with fucking Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
The organization liked Zamir White. Like he filled in kind of like nicely for.
Ball does not.
Yeah. Yeah. I 7 wins this year. I don't think the Raiders.
And it
Yeah,
doesn't
I
start in
just
week one,
I'm
apparently,
I'm
from a Raiders fan.
I'm saying this and also thinking you guys are only gonna get like 7 wins. So like
Yeah.
I
yeah,
don't
dude.
know
I
where
just
the
think the
disconnect
Chargers are
is
going to be a
here.
better team this year. I really do. I think the Chargers will be a
That's
better team.
that's really sad because the Chargers
That's
are maybe
why.
winning like 4.
We'll see. We'll see. I don't think the Raiders cover. So I'll give me the Chargers.
Well,
For
I'm
the sake
This
of
also
it.
guy's
going to
not
take
a
the
fan.
Raiders. Guy's not a
I'm
fan.
hearing one thing.
Fake
I'm
fan.
hearing
Well,
one
I'm not
thing,
going
and
to
I'm
blindly
I'm
follow my team. Come on now.
What do you
Come on
mean?
now.
This guy does. Look at the shades on him.
not a fan.
This guy? He's below me.
He's to my left.
we
We
we'll
got to
move the
figure that
boxes
one
around
out.
when we
Yeah.
win pointing, so it makes sense.
Oh fuck. Yeah,
Uh,
okay. Well,
All
that
right, I'll
one's
take the Raiders. We'll get
oh
to the
shit.
325 game. We've got the Cowboys who will head into Cleveland, take on the Browns. Vegas is smoking because they have the Browns at 2.5 point favorites.
Sorry, who are they playing? The Browns.
They're
Cowboys.
playing the Cowboys and the Browns are at home.
Oh,
I'm
and
not
they
a
got the
Cowboys
Browns as
believer,
2 points
but
favorites.
they got the Browns at 2
The
point
Browns are
favorites.
2-point favorites.
Well, fuck the Cowboys. Give me the Browns.
That
I'm with
defense is
Tybo
good.
here. I'm with Tybo
Defense is
here. Fuck
good.
fuck the Cowboys. Give me the Browns. Yeah.
CeeDee Lamb just got a bag. He is going to destroy everything the Browns loves.
Not that elf
Okay.
though. Not that elf.
He's going to destroy the elf as well.
not
Put
not
that
the elf
elf
on the
on a
shelf,
shelf.
buddy. Yeah. Oh shit.
Final
All right,
325 game here. We've got it's the commies will head into Tampa and take on the Bucks. Bucks are 3.5 point favorites.
I don't think the Bucks are a bad team. I do think that the Commanders are hungry and look like they could be fun. I'll take Commanders here.
Ooh.
Aha.
I disagree. Give me the Buccaneers.
That's fine. I can disagree with a fake fan.
Yeah, I mean, you do
Uh,
you, baby. I mean, yeah, I don't need to defend the Raiders. They suck. I'm just a fan, man.
I've been more of a realist the last season or so on my boy Baker Mayfield. That will continue, but I'm also going to be a realist on the commies. I don't think Jaden Daniels is that good.
Yep.
I think he's going to also have a massive rookie day and throw multiple interceptions. Give me the Bucks to cover by a lot.
Ooh. You want to alternate spread that, buddy?
7.5.
You
Give it
want
to
to
me.
fucking whoa. Holy shit.
Whoa.
I thought you were gonna say like 5 or 6. 7.5.
He's expecting them
take-
to win by like 30. So
Wow. Do you think someone gets like fucking just blown out this week? I don't think anybody gets blown out. And by blown out, I mean you lose by three or more touchdowns. That's at the NFL blowout.
Broncos. Broncos get blown out.
Really? Wow.
This next team
Interesting.
also might get blown out, depending on health throughout the game. But our Sunday night football game, The LA Rams will head into Detroit and take on the Lions, who are 3.5 point favorites at
I'm
home.
surprised nobody picked this as a game of the week.
Jared Goff only plays 2 games outside of a dome this season.
What the hell does that mean?
He plays in a dome every single game except for like 2 games.
What does that have to
Oh,
like?
yeah,
I mean,
no,
just
okay.
like what?
He's not a real man. Can't play in the elements. Not going to get to
That's
see
not
what he can
his.
really do.
That's not his fault. He doesn't have control of that.
NFL loves this guy for what? Not very good.
For what?
Team would have made the Super Bowl if it wasn't for him.
Tybo, who you got?
Jesus. Because he just said that, and I think it's out of pocket. I'll take Lions.
Yeah. Give me the Lions at home. They're good at home. Finally.
I really do like this Lions team. If it wasn't for that shitty fan base that's in Detroit, I would be on the Lions train. So give me the Rams.
Poo poo kachoo.
Yeah,
And
as a Lions fan, are you still just like, oh, we made the playoffs? Like, if you make the playoffs this year, or like, are you like, was last year just such like a, like a fucking like, like nut in your pants scenario for the Lions, short of like
just
making the Super Bowl? Like, are they just gonna be happy with making the playoffs this year, or are they gonna
they just
are they
sound
gonna?
very
Because
Bengals-ish when they talk to you. They're like, "Hey, we're 1-0 against Patrick Mahomes, and Jared Goff is 2-0 against Patrick Mahomes." Like, cool. Where's your rings?
like as he's alluding to, I think Detroit is just like a super mid city anyways, and they'll settle for what they can get. They
It
know they're
is.
not
It is a
they're
mid city.
not gonna they're not gonna achieve a lot of great things in
The
what they got
colleges
going on
in and
this year.
around Michigan suck. Your professional sports teams suck. There's really nothing
The
to
Red Wings were good
really.
in like the early 2000s, late 90s.
What have you done for me lately?
Oh, it's been like 20 years probably
Yeah,
for them. So,
shocker.
but they're known for throwing octopuses onto the ice. It's a great time. Google that if you haven't,
Yeah.
kids.
Well,
I
this next team is who plays on Monday Night Football is known for throwing old people and Achilles on the field. We've got the
Yeah,
Jets who head into Candlestick or excuse me, it's Levi Stadium now. Take on the 49ers at home, who are 4.5 point favorites.
Tybo.
Man, I got fucking auto picked on my number one my first round
Oh,
pick.
this
Oh no!
guy.
Oh no!
I didn't think it was moving that fast, but geez. Anyways,
Jets, 49ers. 49ers are at home and 4.5 point
49ers,
favorites.
Aaron Rodgers tears his other Achilles, and it's by the same guy.
No.
Hilarious thing happens. Ha
No.
ha ha. NFL wins.
So Niners.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Give me the Niners. Give me the Niners. They beat the shit out of people on opening
Not
week.
even a
So
question.
yeah.
Not even a question. It's happening. It's going down. Niners are winning big time.